Bobby called and left me a voicemail. Did it say I love you? And then I talked to you later. Yeah, that was me, Ivy. No,
this is Bobby.
Bobby, I'll call you back.
So I called my grandpa, just a story time. You know, just to call him, hey, Papa, you know, I love you. Just giving you a call. Call me back whenever you get this message. 2 days later, he called me back. Ivana. Yes, Grandpa. Who is Bobby? I don't know. I don't know about
But it was your voice, though.
Yeah, it was me. He was like, well, Bobby called me from your phone. And I was like, no. I was like, was it on Monday? Yeah. Did it say, hey, Papa, just checking in, love you? Yeah. That was me saying it's Ivy calling. No, this was Bobby.
This was Bobby.
I got to call you back because I got to figure out who Bobby is. And me. Okay.
He was so perturbed that he did not know who Bobby was. And it's like, I don't know who Bobby is either. So find out and then let me know. Then we'll talk about it.
Even though it was from my number. At the time I told you what the message said.
It was still a no. The elders.
Yeah. And he almost 80.
What we gonna do with them? They so cute.
Yeah.
But just slightly too much. Like you just a little extra. What you doing? Greetings, Earthlings. We are back with another video. Forgive us for not posting last week because we ain't shit. And what had happened was Ivy didn't remind me to get the light.
Oh.
And so we didn't get the light. And so we didn't record.
Oh, so my fault.
That's what I said. If you know who fault it is, why you keep repeating it? So we're back to
forgot the light.
Ma'am, okay, just because you got them highlighter nails don't mean that you need to be putting them all up in my face.
I was just clarifying.
Yeah, so we just, and it's one of those things when we forget the light and we can't record, it's just like, you want to go eat? So we don't feel any kind of way just because things happen, life happens, and so here we are. Back like we never left. Official. Oh, we can't do too much moving because, we big body people. Big body builders gonna knock the light over. So today we coming with a little mini-sode that we like to have. And this is something that, should we talk about when we spoke about it the first time and it was just us bitching?
Yeah.
Okay, so we recorded. This how you know God working through us, though.
We recorded this episode before, and it was
last week. Actually, this was supposed to be last week. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we recorded 2 weeks ago to post last week when she forgot the light, but it was really just all over the place. It was a rant.
It was literally us bitching at the camera.
And we always, before we post anything, we think about Dean because she will be quick to hit us with a text message like, "Oh, this is a mess. Y'all need to fix this."
Yes. Just when your mentor tells you like, that was ugly and sloppy, and I didn't like it. So then you really have to take into consideration what she's talking about because she's smarter than we is.
Ooh.
Did you catch the?
Yeah.
She's smarter than we is, and so we like to listen to her. And it's like WWDW. What would Dean? WWDD. I said DW. I don't use that saying that often, and you know me in quotes. Okay, let's just move on. So it was just all over the place. So we really wanted to record
because
again.
It's a good topic. We have a lot.
It
We do have valid points, but that weekend was all over the place. It was a real chill.
And I woke up from a nap.
Yeah,
it was a Sun. Was it Sunday?
It was Sunday because it was
Sunday. Yeah, and we don't record on Sundays.
That's the Lord's day.
I didn't mean to put my hand in your face. That is the Lord's day, honey. And so we like to do absolutely nothing. Like him, he napped all day. It's in the Bible. I want to nap too. Leviticus.
Are you sure it's
so
in Leviticus?
We coming.
Why you just quoting?
Go in Leviticus and it probably says something about a nap. Leviticus, nap. They go together. So, we are talking about, the name of this episode is You Ain't Depressed.
You ain't depressed. Okay.
You just working the process. But you ain't depressed.
What is it? Disclaimer. This is not about people who really are clinically depressed. That is not what we're saying. That is, very, that's very serious. You need a medical professional to either prescribe you something or a therapist or something like that. We are talking about the situationally depressed. Certain situations make you depressed. And to me, wouldn't want to claim being depressed over my life if that's not something that I'm actually...
Are we going into tip 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tip 1.
If I haven't actually been diagnosed with being depressed, why would you want to claim that over your life? And there are people who struggle with depression, and it's something that they wouldn't wish on anybody.
Right. Like people who are depressed, like diagnosed as a major depressive disorder, they do not want to have that, and it really is a struggle for them every single day just to do the smallest task that you can get up and do without even thinking. So we do think it takes away that seriousness of that mental health disorder when people are just using depression as this new word to really just describe that your situation is shitty and you sad about it. And that's what we're talking about.
And it's okay to say this situation sucks and I'm sad, but you don't have to say, "Oh, I am depressed."
I'm depressed
because
I can't do anything because I'm so depressed. And it's like, well, have you talked to somebody that could tell you that you're depressed? Have you got on medication?
And there are times where people who are depressed don't even know they're depressed.
Yes,
they just slip into like
the phases of depression.
I haven't left the house. I haven't, taken any kind of health. I haven't washed myself. I haven't washed my hair.
Right.
It's not like a depressed today.
Exactly. And depression is a debilitating type of disorder. So it is one of those where you stuck some days, and some days like you're moving and people think you're doing great, but you really do feel just the same, but it's just things that you have to do. So tip number 1 is stop claiming that you're depressed. Like that's the biggest part. That's the one we most passionate about, because there are real people that's out here depressed and you don't know what depression feel like. Right. Like, I'm starving. Girl, you don't know what starvation.
I ain't never starved a day in my life.
You ain't never starved.
I've been hungry.
Hungry. The blood sugar done dropped and bounced, but you ain't starving. Yeah. Like, and if there's people out here in the world who are real life starving, just as an example. So, 2, you are where you are because. Not because your job, not because of that girl you don't like, not because of that nigga that didn't give you no money to get your nails done, and so you have to walk around with cheap nail polish. Because of you. Did you get the word? Episode over. Just kidding. But you are where you are because of you, because life is just about choices. So just like you can choose to do this, you can choose not to do this. You are where you are because the choices that you've made that have landed you there.
And it's not to necessarily say that that's a negative thing.
Right.
Sometimes you make the right choice, but there's a waiting period that's in between. There's a development period that's in between. Don't think that just because your situation right now is not ideally where you think it should be, that you're taking an L.
And that it's going to be like that forever.
Yeah.
It just means at this point.
That's where you at.
Yeah. And what do you need to learn right now? So you are where you are because of you. And I just like to put a little bloop bloop, a little side ducket. It ain't nobody else's fault.
Oh.
I said it ain't nobody else's fault because it's easy to blame like these external environmental things, and sometimes life just does things and there aren't many explanations for it and you don't understand it, and okay, those type of things happen. But your lights got cut off not because of the electricity company, because you didn't pay them. Okay? Your car ran out of gas, not because the gas station fault, but because your duck ass didn't go put no gas. Okay, so it's all because of you. Okay. 3, acknowledging the root cause to your unhappiness. I know you had a word for this.
So, toss
the hair back. Okay, go.
And this for me, just again, on social media, talking to people who are our age, it's like, I blanked. What was it? The root. Okay, so,
root cause.
just it's like, oh, well, I'm so depressed, but when I travel, my depression goes away. That's not depressed. I'm so depressed, but when I go out with my friends,
having time of our lives.
I'm so depressed, but when I eat, I go out to eat, I'm, entertaining people, depression out the way. That is, okay, so if you're feeling sad about your situation, doing things to cover up those feelings does not acknowledge the feelings, number 1. Number 2, you're not depressed. Because if you can say, oh, I'm depressed, but I'm going to take a ride around, it's going to make me feel better, I'm no longer depressed. That's not depression.
That's not depression.
You are just sad, your situation sucks, and you don't like it. And that's
fine.
you're
really just running away from it, if anything, because you are searching for your happiness in these other things. And everybody, if you don't know, It's up in here, right here on the left side, unless you weird, because there are some people with hearts on the right side. Just saying in case you didn't know. But happiness starts from within. So if you are chasing the next bag, chasing the next shopping trip, the next bag, the next trip in general, the next drink at happy hour, all you're doing is just pushing those feelings deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're really not dealing with the reason that you're really unhappy. Are you unhappy because you didn't take that ideal opportunity and then not recognizing that opportunities are still going to present itself? Are you unhappy because you just don't want to be happy?
That's the thing too. You can just not want to be happy.
Not want to be. Just
and
a melancholy.
Company. So you want other people to not be happy. And that's when you get them posts on Facebook. It's like, going to bed, nobody talked to me. And it's like, girl, if you just would have went to bed, nobody would have and nobody would have talked to you.
So then it's like, what's wrong? What's going on? And are you unhappy because you like the attention that people give you when you unhappy?
And if you unhappy, hit your circle up. Hit your bitch up. Girl, I'm just really sad today and I don't know what's going on. Like, you know, but you also have to have those healthy relationships.
I was about to say, because if it's any bitches like the bitches I got, it's like, oh, you're not unhappy. You just got a little fart in your system. Have you pooped today? Like, and unhappy for what? Like, you living your best life. What are you unhappy about? You got this. You got this. Remember that time you worked at Central Market and you was slicing salami and you hated working there and now you got a job doing what you love? What you unhappy about? Say you unhappy one more time and I would thump you. So that's how we talk to each other. But we don't really have those.
Right.
You know, like those are the every now and again, like, I'm sad, this sucks, I don't know why I'm doing this. And then we give each other the pep talk and then we work out like a plan to move forward. So,
and I think that's just a little bloop bloop on top. If you are unhappy with a situation, what is your plan? Anytime anybody comes to me and says that they are unhappy or something is going on, things are going bad, my first question, so what is your plan to get away from?
And what have you done?
Yeah.
What have you done? What are you doing? And what has worked? We can talk about it. We can be in our feelings and emotions and boo-hoo. Okay, we can cry. Don't cry to me because I don't know what to do with people's tears. And sometimes you just got to listen, so there's nothing to do. But what are we going to do next? We can be sad. And then what?
And then what? We should, that's...
And then what?
We need somebody we need to make our own shirts.
We need to make our own shirts. We got some merch ideas. Don't give all the merch ideas. We already said the broke ass travelers.
Broke ass travelers.
We're gonna get that as a shirt. We're gonna get that as a shirt.
But then,
y'all gonna buy the shirt? What? Yeah, and then what? Like, okay, and then what? I'm sad. Okay, and then what? Like,
and just know that, you know, even if things aren't going okay now, even if you did miss that opportunity, whatever, it does not stop there. You get a whole another 24 hours, God willing, and the creek don't rise, and he let you see another day.
That clock beat tick,
new
tick,
day.
Tick, tick.
Act like
you can start over.
When old
people, and like 5 minutes later, they take a nap and they wake up, and it's like, where my dinner at? Like, they don't even know what just happened. Be like the elders. Who Bobby? And our last tip is, it is a process and being still is a power. A lot of times when we are like kind of stuck in our situations that we want to change, we feel that because it's not changing or we're not going forward, we're going to be here for forever. But you have to understand that sometimes being still and not claiming depression, but it's a power move. Like, you are developing something in yourself for your next step in your journey. And I can say, like, personal testimonies where it's like, I don't want to do this. I hate going to this job. I hate talking to these people. I'm so dissatisfied. I'm unhappy. I'm sad. I wish it was different. I thought it would be different, especially graduating and stuff. And sometimes you just have to know this is what it is right now.
And I'll tell y'all, after my last semester, I literally cried on the phone. It was so hard. I have one more semester left, praise God. But after my last semester, I was literally on the phone with her and just like scream crying because I was so frustrated. I had put my all into the semester and I made like a 70-something on my final. And I just cried. And
it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why am I doing this?
Somebody does not want me to graduate. And I cried and I was sad. And it was like, you know what? I did my best. That's it. Let me tell you how good God is.
Hey, are you listening? Okay, go.
Got an A and a B for the semester.
Woo-hoo!
God is good.
Won't he do it?
Amen. Oh, Jesus, I got chills.
Oh, I did too, like for real, for real.
But, so at that moment, it felt like I was taking the L. Why am I still in school? I feel like I've been getting my master's for umpteen years. Why, and then when everybody in your circle has already done it, it's like, what the hell?
Right.
Why am I still doing this? Why am I still working towards this? I feel like I've been having 2 more classes left for my whole life.
Like, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for somewhere to stay. It's like for 5 years now. So it's like, I got 2 more classes. You done had 2 classes for 15 years. Are they canceling the classes?
And it just, one thing after the next, like
my bad. I'm sorry.
My professor sent out an email and said we needed to take this class at a certain time to be able to graduate at a certain time. I missed the email. Ooh, then it was like, so you definitely can't graduate in August. And then I got to see you in a class, so I had to retake and it was just like, it felt like every
one after
semester,
another after another.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I'm not even going to use my master's immediately now. I have a plan. Because I want to get field experience in the job that I currently have, and then take my master's and take me higher.
Take me higher.
And so I will build upon that. But in my mind, it's like, well, I can get the education now. I can also have the field experience. Take that, build upon it. I got both experiences. What better candidate?
With an BOFF.
What better candidate?
What better candidate?
So it, and at that moment, like I said, I was just really sad, really down in the moment. Felt just the situation sucked.
Right.
But now I got an A and a B. I got 1 semester left already on top of my class for next semester. I'm graduating, honey, and it's just a part of the process. Going through it, being sad, it sucks. Suck it up.
And knowing that it's just something for you to learn right now. And so you can choose to be sad, but just as easy as it's choosing to be sad, you can choose to be happy too. So you can take that situation that's not going the way you want it to go. And something about us and being Jesus followers is that our plan isn't the greatest that we think it is. Like, it's like, okay, God, this is what I said we need to do because this is what I think needs to be done.
This is what I think. This is what I know.
I had said. And then he's like, no. And so then when you start going through those trials and tribulations, it's like, see, my plan didn't have all this, but okay. And then you come out the other side and it's like, okay, it wasn't that bad. So then just realizing that everything is temporary and being where you are now, if you're not moving forward, you are moving forward. And sometimes moving forward isn't something that you're supposed to see, feel. You're just supposed to know it.
That is happening.
That is happening because you know the destiny that is been already made and created for you to follow. I know
the plans I have for you. He knows already.
And so you just have to trust the process.
And instead of saying, why me? Say, why not me? Everybody that you admire, everybody who is somebody who's got a powerful story, had a time when they were in a setback.
Yep.
So use that as an opportunity to learn from what's going on. When I, just going back to school because that was just my most recent thing. It's like, I learned I can handle multiple things at once. So I can be in school, I can have a full-time job, I can have a vlog, I can meal prep, I can take care of my chinchilla, make sure my brothers are straight, be a good friend, be a good sister, be a good daughter. All at the same time.
And let me borrow $20 and be broke. Like, I'm broke. Let me borrow $20 when you need it. It's so great. So
I think we done wrapped it on up.
That's it. And I think Dean would like this one because she preaches
this for you.
Girl.
Girl.
Because she preaches about just being in the process. And because she's older than us, I feel like we should listen to her. And she's more successful than we are. And so
and she
I
just
feel
hit
like
you
she's
with
smart.
That. Ivy. What?
She's like, this y'all young people's problem.
This y'all problem.
Y'all don't listen.
And then she forget your name while she talking to you, girl.
Polish, Ivy. Yeah, like the elders do. All right. Well, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell all your people. Them. Tell your mama them.
We really are going to make some merch or something.
We are.
Some shit on it,
we are. Because we do say some good shit. Put that on the shirt, too. We say good shit.
We say good shit.
And we'll see you again later. Oh, tell the people what they can be.
Oh, you can be happy without everything going your way.
Boop, 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 boop.
Skitty pop, 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 boop, pop, boop, pop, boop, pop.
Hey, shake it like a tail feather. Shake it like a tail feather.
I think it's salt shaker, but yeah.
Shake it. That's why I don't like doing shit.